Why does everybody keep on hiring me? All of my work is shit.
Hey, Malcolm.
Hey, Critic. Did you know 1/3 of the world's oranges are grown in Brazil?
What an odd thing to say.
I guess it's my quirk. Oranges.
Okay, I'm gonna go shoot the review now.
As you know, there are two types of people in this world. Those who believe that evil is good and those who believe that evil is evil.
Tamara, why are you spewing that sloppy, unfocused philosophy?
I hear you whispering. Plan on stealing something?
Why is nobody talking right today?
Plan on murdering me in my sleep?
What? No. Wait a minute. It's affecting me now.
Around 85% of oranges are produced for juice. Oranges are domestic.
As you know, the world is filled with people who do not understand the ramifications.
Well, now that you're here, I might as well make you supper, although I really don't know why.
During his second voyage in 1493.
I have to
Oranges are
simply because I
choose
kind
to
of
choose
crazy.
to
My God. I know what this is. I know what's going on here. This is the Shyamalanizing. A camera we can all get obnoxiously close to!
As you know.
I should have seen the warning signs. The bad monotone acting, the dialogue that makes no sense whatsoever, and Europe loving all of this for some reason. Who knows who will be next? If I'm not careful, all of us could end up like the actors from The Happening. Based on a title so lazily vague that the film does everything in its power to justify it,
There's something happening in a few states. Could this really be happening? Whatever's happening is happening population.
Happening.
The Happening has garnered a reputation as one of the most entertainingly bad movies ever made. Yep, right up there with The Room, Troll 2, and Give It Time. For years we've made references to this train wreck, but have never given it a full review analyzing why it's so bad. It's actually kind of amazing. So let's take a look to figure out what, how, and, well, we'll never figure out why. It's Shyamalan. This is The Happening. It starts off in New York as two women do what Shyamalan thinks two women do, read a book at the same time.
I forgot where I am.
You're at the place where the killers meet to decide what to do with the crippled girl.
That's right.
Good thing I was reading the exact same sentence. As the crowd suddenly realizes they're on The Truman Show.
Where?
Well, that's what I would do if I found out I was in The Happening. Just down the street doesn't seem to be much better.
Christ, Mackenzie fell.
Oh no, not poor Christ Mackenzie! But it's raining men as everybody's apparently committing suicide or having a hell of a time catching roadrunners. This leads us to our main character, Elliot, played by Mark Wahlberg.
Look, I don't know if you guys have heard about this article in the New York Times about honeybees vanishing.
If you have not burst out into laughter yet from the mere delivery of that line, then you are watching the greatest drama you've ever seen in your life. No, seriously, where's the real performance? That can't be for real.
It's scary, huh?
I mean, this is Mark Wahlberg, a pretty damn good actor. But I'm not kidding, he does the whole performance like this. It's like he's on a 2 a.m. infomercial.
Look, I don't know if you guys have heard about this article in the New York Times about honeybees vanishing.
Scary, huh? Well, now you can track him down with our new honeybee tracker. Order now and you'll also receive a free SamWow. As we quickly discover, he's not that great a teacher either.
Jake, you don't have an opinion? You should be more interested in science, Jake. You know why?
It'll make you talk like Luke Skywalker if his whininess levels were pushed to 20?
Because your face is perfect. Now, if you were interested in science, you would know facts like the human nose and ears grow a fraction of an inch each year. So a perfect balance of features now might not look so perfect 5 years from now. Take an interest in science.
Yes, take an interest in science after I literally insulted your face. Hey, Susie, you interested in science? Well, that's because you're a slut. In typical Shyamalan style, Jake comes up with the laziest answer worded in a way that's trying to sound important.
An act of nature and will never fully understand it.
And that's how you got a D in this class, kid.
Nice answer, Jake.
Oh, nice answer, Jake.
And science will come up with some reason to put in the books. I mean, we will fail to acknowledge that there are forces at work beyond our understanding.
Yeah, great science teacher there. Something magic. Like all great scholars, he acknowledges that science is just a temporary solution for the real answer, which is just shrugging your arms saying, I don't know.
The Dark Lord, don't look into her eyes. Ooh. Vice Principal, what can we do for you?
Well, you can clear out your desk, asshole. What do you think I'm gonna say after that? So all the teachers are forced to abandon their students, typical protocol, as they're all gathered in one room to be told about the crisis sweeping America.
Central Park was just hit by what seems to be a terrorist attack. It's some kind of airborne chemical toxin that's been released in and around the park. There appears to be an event happening.
Okay, that's a tragedy or an emergency. An event is a sale at Target. You know, for teachers, you're not very good with words.
Central Park? That's kind of odd.
Yeah, terrorists rarely go after landmarks with lots of people. This means all the students are let out early.
What are the rules of scientific investigation? Identified variables, design an experiment, careful observation and measurement, interpretation of experimental data.
Jesus Christ, and don't forget to recite the first 2 chapters of Moby Dick!
Call me Ishmael. Some years ago, never mind how long precisely, having little or no money in my purse.
My mother just called my cell again. She's hysterical.
So while Wahlberg's friend, played by John Leguizamo, establishes his strange quirk, being his mother,
I threw some figures at her. Told her the probability of something happening in Philadelphia is very low.
hey, you stand out now! We're introduced to Alma, played by Zooey Deschanel.
Is she leaving you?
I didn't say that. It's just talk, okay? Just relax, please.
Oh no, we're at that Shyamalan stage where...
Critic, as you know, Jim and I have decided that we're in love, even though we have no chemistry at all.
Whoopity-doo.
No, it's bad. We're having trouble in our relationship. We fear we'll never be a couple again.
No, that's just the Shyamalan talking. He always has a couple that's going through problems, but is obviously gonna get together in the end.
No, Critic. As you know, this is pretty serious. We're having some incredibly vague problems that only a supernatural event can fix.
Will you two be quiet? Oranges!
Look, just stay in there, try to use logic, and for the love of God, don't be quirky!
But quirky is charming.
No, Jim, it's awkward! Awkward!
There are 600 varieties of oranges!
As you'd imagine, Deschanel's acting is about as bad as everyone else's, but there is a certain alien freakiness about her facial expressions. Yeah, she looks like this throughout the entire film. It's like in every shot she realized she shit her pants and she wants nobody to realize it. Her delivery isn't much better either.
It makes you kill yourself. Just when you thought there couldn't be any more evil that could be invented.
How do you even direct somebody to say a line that way? All right, Zoe, I want you to act like you're deaf, but in saying this line, you're hearing yourself for the first time and you don't enjoy what you sound like.
It makes you kill yourself. Just when you thought there couldn't be any more evil that could be invented.
That was definitely a thing. So Wahlberg says he'll meet Deschanel and Leguizamo at the train station.
Where's Alma?
Restroom.
Hey, Julian.
Why the hell did you shoot it like that? Were you trying to make her look like a stalker?
Hey, Julian.
Hey, Thelma.
How you doing?
Hanging in there.
Typical 7-year-old response. Hanging in there, still looking for a job, got those bills to pay. It's hard being a single mother. So while on the train, they're being told that the panic is spreading.
You okay?
They say Boston got hit too.
Where'd you hear that?
A friend from work. What about Yvette?
Christ, that college girl who took theater as a blow-off class is acting better than you! The train stops suddenly as it looks like they're kicking everybody off.
What do you mean? Where are we?
Filbert, Pennsylvania.
Does anybody know where that is? Hey, why would you just stop?
You know, if you could take the whining of a dog and convert it into a language, it'd be this performance.
Sorry. She whispers to us when she gets scared.
We're so much the same, Jess. I don't like to show my emotions either.
Yeah, to quote Wahlberg from earlier.
Duh.
With a capital. And the danger still seems to be spreading as one man says farewell to arms in the lion's den.
Mother of God, what kind of terrorists are these?
They're such hairy and yellow terrorists. They must be from the land of Oz. So everybody takes off as the virus seems to be right in their neighborhood, and Leguizamo decides to leave his daughter with Wahlberg so he can go back for his wife. Because things always turn out well for people who do that, right?
She's gonna be a lot safer with you. I have to go.
I got her, Julian.
Don't take my daughter's hand unless you mean it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you find another couple? couple to look after the daughter you're lovingly abandoning. You're welcome, asshole!
There's a car.
Very good, Zoe. Now, can you tell which one's the plane? So Wahlberg's gang gets a ride with a guy who runs a plant nursery poorly located next to a nuclear power plant. Why do I get the feeling this is all streaming from there?
Oh, Mr. Burns, I'm afraid I caused the happening. Simpson, you idiot! Now we're trapped in an M. Night Shyamalan film, and not one of the good ones! Either of them!
They're collecting a few things before they go when this bit of strangeness is said.
We're packing hot dogs for the road. You know, hot dogs get a bad rap. They got a cool shape, they got protein. You like hot dogs, right?
Brought to you by hot dogs! Want to be less cautious about where your meat comes from than chicken McNuggets? Hot dogs!
I think I know what's causing this.
You do?
It's the plants.
Wait, what?
It's the plants. They can release chemicals.
Wow. That's actually the twist of the movie. It's plants. I know it seems like I'm giving some stuff away early here, but the movie is giving some stuff away earlier here, so what do I care? We're not even 1/3 into the film and you already gave away the big twist.
You like hot dogs, don't you?
Followed by that! Do you need to go back to Film 101? I think most people know this. You don't give away the twist before you give away the twist! You wouldn't open Citizen Kane with, "It's a sled." It's kind of a no-brainer.
Critic, as you know, we think we know what's caused this Shyamalanization.
Okay, what?
The walls.
No, we're not doing that.
As you know, it makes a lot of sense. If they use lead paints.
No, even for a parody, we're not doing that.
You know, oranges typically contain 10 segments. Maybe one of them contains Shyamalanization.
Fine, make a connection to that, but we're not doing goddamn walls!
How are we supposed to make oranges the twist?
I don't know. If the freaking Giving Tree can be an antagonist in a movie, why can't oranges? Now get cracking!
You guys like oranges, right?